I should really treat these fragrances, like my husband, with tender, loving care. Hi, I'm Gabby and welcome back to another edition of The Fragrantician. If you are a new viewer, then please subscribe to my channel. It means the most to me if you would like to subscribe to it. Thank you very much. And if you are a returning viewer, welcome back. So, today I was tagged by none other than the world famous London girl herself, 50 Cents, and yes, I know I talk a lot about Ange, but please go and subscribe to her if you haven't, because she is the most amazing woman ever. She has a job that I could never do, and so I take my hat off to her. I've got to know her, and she really is a very down-to-earth, lovely lady. Love you, Anne. Today it's about fragrances that I don't wear often, and I've picked 5. Now I could have picked a lot more, but I just wanted to share with you 5 fragrances that I should wear more often. And the first fragrance I'm going to talk about is none other than Lolita Land by Lolita Lempicka. This is a lovely spray. It's fruity and sweet and vanilla and citrus and powdery and soft floral. Let's go through the notes, shall we, what it has on here. So, right, you have Bellini. You have that cocktail note of Bellini in the top. Mandarin, pepper. I didn't pick up any pepper. Orange, grapefruit, lime and lemon. Yes, that burst of citrus you get, but that soon dissipates. But that Bellini is kind of like that peachy, kind of like cocktaily kind of drink, and you get that peach, but it's the fuzziness, you know, the fuzziness of the peach. And then you've got plum, blackcurrant, jasmine sambac, magnolia and rose. And then in the base you've got Madagascar vanilla, so you've got really good vanilla in here. Licorice, but not too much. Benzoin. Now, I've already been tagged by Tony Fragdicted, so shall I do a 2-in-1? Shall we do a 2 for Tony? I know I've got to see all these videos that people tag me. Now, benzoin is a resin. Do you know what? The thing is, I haven't done this benzoin tag fragrance that Tony tagged me in. It's about a note that he tagged me. Maybe it's because a lot of my fragrances don't contain it, and I want to talk about fragrances that contain it, and this contains benzoin or benzoin, white musk and sandalwood. But it's the vanilla and the benzoin that you can really smell in this. And I suppose benzoin, is it like a resin from vanilla? From like tonka bean? In that kind of same category, sweet family. Richard, if you click on benzoin for me, just click on benzoin. I've got my trusty, that's it, click on it. Right, so it's a resin and it's balsamic. Warm balsamic note reminiscent of vanilla. So that's basically what it is. But I get all those fruits and I get the florals. But it's like I've described this before as, you know, when you're baking a pancake. Well, not that I bake, you know. These manicured hands do not cook. However, when you do make a pancake, or I try to attempt to make a pancake, a ready-made pancake, you know, and you sprinkle on that dusting of slightly powdery sugar with peach jam, or it is kind of that delectable sweetness. That's what this reminds me of, and I need to wear this more. So yes, Tony, I found a fragrance that contains benzoin or benzoin. But I will do a full video on it, I promise. My lovely. My little blue-eyed boy, as I call him. So there we go. Lolita Land by Lolita Lempicka. Next one I'm going to talk about is by Hermès. And no, it's not 24 Faubourg. And no, it's not Twilly, because I love Twilly, the OG Twilly. It is the sister, the Eau Poivrée. Yes, Eau Poivrée. Now, I actually bought this first before the OG Twilly. Now, this is a flanker to Twilly. This is not for everybody, but I should wear it more often because I do like it. Oh, it's fresh and spicy, but soft spicy. And it's quite incensey as well. Not too incensey, balsamic, that's the word. And it's patchouli, woody, musky, warm, spicy, sweet, a little bit earthy as well. And a bit of rose in there. So let's go through the notes, shall we? So, yes, so it was created by Christine Nagel. So she is she's quite a big perfumer in the industry. Go and Google her. But the notes we have in here, so it's just 3. See, sometimes you only need 3 notes to make a beautiful composition. Pink pepper, rose and patchouli. Now, it is, is that pink pepper note. It is quite peppery. But do you like it, Rich? Yeah, let's just spray it a bit on here, a bit on the skin, because I haven't worn this too much. Now, when I wore this one day, my husband did say to me, oh, I can smell something like, it smells like joss sticks burning. And I thought, okay. Not sure if I like that analogy to this fragrance, because this is what I was wearing. It's fresh, but that soon dissipates. That freshness soon dissipates. And oh, it is beautiful. The rose in it is just lingering slightly, you know, slight freshness. And the patchouli, oh god, the patchouli in this is amazing. If you don't like patchouli, you probably won't like this fragrance. Very unisex, can be worn by a man and a woman. I've got to wear this more often. It's nice, isn't it, Rich? But Rich, he said I smell, well, I didn't smell like, he said he could smell like, you know, something, maybe incensey. That was that kind of incense, kind of like.
Yeah, but I like incense. That's why I said
it hasn't got frankincense in there, and it hasn't got, like, you know, the incense notes. It must be from the pink pepper and the patchouli combined with that rose. See, 3 notes. It's nice, he says. So it's Rich approved. So I need to wear this more often. I really do. So that is Twilly d'Hermès Eau Poivrée. What are we going to talk about next? Next one we're going to talk about is an oldie but a goodie, and my husband adores this on me. Ghost, the original. He loves this fragrance. It's rose and powdery and vanilla. It's very powdery, not baby powder, but it's cuddly and warm and cozy. Bit sweet, a bit floral. Let's go through the notes, shall we? So, it's got rose and jasmine in the top, which you smell straight away. Vanilla, peach and amber in the heart, and then in the base you've got sandalwood and musk. No, I can't smell. The musk is a little bit clean. It's a clean musk, so it's not overpowering. It's not animalic. It's light and airy and lovely sillage on this fragrance, I have to say. I have been complimented on this before when I've walked down corridors, I remember, in one workplace I worked at, and you could smell it. It has a bit of a spa-like feel as well. Why am I smelling from the lid? It's just, but it's ethereal and floaty, you know, it's casual, slightly flirty, everyday fragrance, and I should wear this more often, and I think I will come, now we're into spring now, so I definitely will wear this. I do have another bottle of this as well, so tucked away, so yes, I will rock this. Ghost, the original. Next one we're going to talk about is an old fragrance, and I haven't really put a dent in this, and this is a small bottle of Clinique Aromatics Elixir. Doesn't this take you back? This is old school. This is aromatic and woody, very earthy, very spicy. Not, well, I say spicy, it's from some of the florals in there. Mossy, balsamic, patchouli, fresh spicy. So let's go through the notes. I don't want to spray a lot of this because this is a heavy fragrance. Now, it does have aldehydes in it, but I can get through that. Does it have galbanum? No, I can't smell galbanum. No, but it has chamomile, clary sage, coriander, geranium. I can smell a bit of the geranium. Lemon verbena, bergamot. Then in the heart, carnation. You see, carnation is a spicy floral. Rose, ylang ylang, orris root, so it gives a bit of powderiness. Jasmine, but I don't really pick up on the jasmine. Tuberose, I pick up on a little bit of the tuberose, and it's got orange blossom, but I really mainly pick up on the ylang ylang carnation and the tuberose with a little bit of jasmine. Then you've got those mosses and the patchouli, bit of incense, vetiver, which gives it a bit of earthiness, sandalwood, and a slight dash of musk. But it's old school. Do you know what? I used to wear this so much in the 90s. Do you know what? I wore this as a clubbing fragrance in the 90s. I remember wearing this, and I remember a lot of men used to comment on how lovely it smelt on me. So, you know, rock it if you want to. Stray hair there. Didn't straighten my hair as best as I could, but I try. But yeah, so Clinique Aromatics Elixir. Oldie but a goodie, not for everybody. It's an old 70s fragrance, and I should wear it more often, but not too often because it's quite polarising, but there we go. The next one I'm going to talk about is one that has been discontinued but has a little bit of alien vibes, and that is Catch Me by Cassorel. This I've had a long time. I bought this about 6 or 7 years ago when we came back from France on the boat, and I just thought, oh, it looks lovely, love the packaging, and you know, quite kitsch. So it's white floral, it's citrus, sweet, nutty, fruity, amber, woody and floral. Let's go through the notes, shall we? So the notes we have here are, so you've got petitgrain in the top, which I don't really smell. I smell the mandarin, and then you've got the Italian jasmine and the orange blossom. Almond milk, amber and woody notes. So it has a slight alien vibe to it, because of that jasmine and the woods and the amber. But I think it's the orange blossom that gives it a bit more brightness. It's not too skanky. It's quite wearable, I would say this is. So if you can still find it, go for it. It's Catch Me by Cassorel. I should wear this more often because I really do like it. And actually all of these fragrances that I've spoken about, I really do love. So there we go. Catch Me, if you can. If you dare, by Cassorel. So, those were the fragrances that I should be wearing more often. What are the fragrances that you want to wear more often? Comment down below. Go through your fragrances. There might be one that you think, oh, I haven't worn that in weeks or months, or dare I say years. And you might revisit it and re-love it. Don't forget to give a big thumbs up to fun and frivolity. But until next time, we don't just dab it on, do we guys? We slap it on. Ciao for now. Ciao for now.